Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. And on tonight's live stream episode, we're going to be talking about how Windows updates works. So, if you guys are new to the channel and you would like to see more exclusive content like this, be sure to get subscribed to the channel and turn on all those beautiful bell notifications. So, therefore, you guys will always stay up to date and be notified each and every single time a live stream. and And you guys will also be receiving more information as it comes out here on the channel. So with that being said, I do have my chats open. So if you guys would like to participate in the chats, all is welcome as well. Please be respectful to myself, my moderators, and all my viewers because negativity on this channel will not be tolerated at any given time. So again, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into it. So if you're wondering exactly how Windows or how Microsoft does their updates, I do have a step-by-step guide linked in the description below. This pretty much explains everything. It's straightforward and I go right into the details of the whole entire initial process. So be sure to check out that information linked in the description and follow it very carefully, step by step, and you should have no problems doing updates. So if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything that you think that I may have left out, or something you think that I may have overlooked, feel free to let me know in the chats, or feel free to drop a comment down below in the comment section. So with that, so with all that being said, guys, that's exactly how Microsoft updates actually do work. So if you are trying to get this stuff set up and you are a first-time computer, so if this is your first time ever owning a PC, because this may not be everybody's cup of tea, but anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the process. It's like I said, it's very straightforward. And for those of you who have no idea exactly what to do, where to go, and how to check this out, you're definitely not going to want to miss this. Please feel free to take notes if you like. If this does go to help you out, absolutely fantastic. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do, guys, and this is basically for all new PC owners. So if you actually do have a PC and this is your very first time, I'm going to walk you through the process. If by chance you think I'm going just a little too fast, either way, feel free to let me know in the chats or feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. So here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come down here to this little guy right here, which is your start menu. Click on that. You're going to have this whole entire page open up. You're going to want to go right here to your settings. Click here. And now, since this page here is already open, go ahead and come down here to Windows Updates, which you'll find right down below your profile. Go all the way to the very bottom and click on Updates. Once you see that for yourself, then you're going to want to come up here to this particular area and click for check for updates. So now this is exactly what will be happening if you're running Windows 11. And I'm sure the process might be a little different if you're running Windows 10. So here you go, guys. Right now it is searching for updates. And if it requires my computer to restart, then I'm basically going to give it the prompt, not now. So when this up here gets done, it'll either tell me that my computer is up to date or something right in this particular area will change and it will pursue the update. This shouldn't take very long, guys. If there is an update available, which I do try to keep my computer up to date pretty much at all times. So right now it is still checking for updates. And right now there's a security intelligence for Microsoft Defender antivirus. This is the most common thing that will probably more than likely happen during your updates. So this is updating quite frequently. So as you guys can see up here at the very top, it says you're up to date. Once you see that, just go ahead and close it out. And if you guys would like to know exactly how to do this again, you're going to come down here to your start menu. You're going to look for this little gear or sprocket. Click on that. Come down here to the very bottom left-hand side. Again, right below your profile, all the way at the very bottom if you're running Windows 11. Windows 10 could be a little different, guys. And the only way that you're going to be able to update from Windows 10 to Windows 11 is your computer is actually going to have BitLocker. That's the chip that is connected directly onto the motherboard, whether you're running an ATX motherboard or ITX. Either way, it doesn't matter what board you're running your system on, it's going to require that you to have a BitLocker chip attached to the motherboard, also with the TPM chip. Now, for those of you who don't know what a TPM is, it is the Trusted Platform Module, which basically I don't really consider that to be very trustworthy at all. On the contrary, that once you update to Windows 11, your privacy is pretty much gone. Because once you update from Windows 10 to Windows 11, BitLocker and your TPM chip directly tied all into your Microsoft account. All that gets leaked back to Microsoft. It all gets shared back to Microsoft. Because it seems like they don't seem to trust their their customers with their own private personal data. So there you have it, guys. Because once you switch from Windows 10 to Windows 11, Microsoft will screenshot your computer. They'll take screenshots of what's being displayed on your screen. No matter if you're typing in your password, Microsoft has that too. They'll sit there and try to undermine it and say, "Oh no, we don't have access to all that." Actually, they do. And if you guys do have BitLocker, you're basically setting yourself up for a very, very, very catastrophic digital disaster, guys. So if you are definitely wanting to get rid of BitLocker, if you're wanting, well, I don't think you can get rid of BitLocker because that is all also tied into your BIOS. You can, however, shut off. You can, however, disable BitLocker, but during the next BIOS update, BitLocker could be subject to being reactivated without your knowledge. So definitely go in there. So definitely go into your PC and check and see if BitLocker is active. If it is, you can also disable that and try to disable that before Microsoft decides to patch note that and remove the ability to turn off BitLocker. I'm not saying I don't know exactly if this is 100% certain that they're going to end up doing that, but then again, knowing Microsoft, I wouldn't put it past them. So not only you can disable BitLocker, but you can also disable the TPM. And if you guys are looking for a better solution to maintaining your privacy to where no information will be leaked out, definitely download VeraCrypt because that is basically a system encryption, and they are very, very, very strict about about protecting the privacy the customer's privacy. So also big shout out to VeraCrypt as well. Just as a legal disclaimer, guys, I have absolutely no affiliation, no partnership, apprenticeship, or sponsorship. I have absolutely nothing in reference to VeraCrypt. So just putting that information out there. I am obligating myself to basically notify you guys of the legal disclaimer. I have absolutely zero affiliation with them, but I definitely do commend them for all the wonderful work that they have done to support the privacy of all users. Um, I have said this before on one of my other live streams, guys. Um, Linux is also a good one, but they somehow had squeezed AI onto Linux, and the main developer, the owner of Linux software or operating system, is not exactly what you call thrilled about the idea of what I like to call artificial ignorance, because there's nothing intelligent about artificial intelligence. Because, for one, that could become glitchy, that could cause a lot of issues for your computer. That could also cause a lot of issues, not only for the software, but that could also cause issues such as possibly even getting malware put into your PC. Four things you do not want to have in your computer, guys: malware, spyware, ransomware, and even a Trojan horse. If you get any one of those four into your computer, get that you might want to get that stuff out of your PC, because that is bad news. And what that's going to do, that's going to bog down the performance of your computer and possibly even cause it to freeze and often crash. So if I was going to be a developer of creating my own operating system, I would definitely put an AI blocker on that as well. I would block all AI from being able to have access to any of the software that I would be developing. Um, there's a lot of things that's going on right now, guys. So this is pretty much this is probably about the only news I have right now for you. So definitely do be careful of some of the stuff that you do have. Also, guys, malware can also be hidden in your temporary folders, and it can also duplicate itself and hide deeper into your system. So definitely be very cautious of that, guys. Be careful of what you're downloading. If you download anything, make sure that it's coming directly from the devs themselves, or there's or your computer could potentially be at risk. Also for spyware. Spyware is also very bad news as well, guys. Because with spyware, what that's going to do, that's going to allow corporations to be able to spy on everything that you're doing, everything that you mention, this, that, and the other. And your privacy gone. So definitely make sure that you have all that stuff out of your computer. And again, if you guys need assistance with that, check out check out this other little, well, I don't have another computer sitting next to me, but also, guys, check out FortTect. FortTect is a malware removal tool that will remove malware from your computer. That will tell you exactly how many files are infected with malware, and that can remove a lot of unwanted junk from your computer. So always make sure that you get rid of all your temporary files, all this, that, and the other, all your system cache files, because once that starts to accumulate, guys, that's it's going to wreak havoc on your system. And that's something you definitely do want to avoid. So be careful. Like I said again, guys, uh, your best bet is to download from an official website and try to avoid all third-party contacts, because third-party software could also be in. Oh my God, you guys. Third-party software could also be loaded with malware, guys. It could be loaded with malware, spyware, ransomware, you name it. Probably even Trojan horses, in the likes of which you've probably for. So if you definitely want to keep your computer up and running to its optimal performance, get rid of all your cache files, get rid of all your temporary files, get rid of all that shit, because for one, that could cause your computer to crash. And your computer would probably be rendered useless. I didn't realize exactly how many files I had, but I had well over 2,000 files. And I think that's probably what was intercepting with my internet connection to my computer. So I'm no longer having that issue right now for the most part. But I think that that's what was causing that little warning label up there to pop up on my side, you guys wouldn't be able to see it. It was popping up on my screen. And I think that's what was the biggest benefactor to that, was a lot of malware. So if you guys do download, so if you do happen to download, let's see, what is it? FortTech. It'll start you out with the free version and it'll tell you exactly how many files in your computer that could be infected or corrupted. Or FortTech will even fix all systematic files. It'll do a full system repair. So if you're noticing that your computer is very laggy, it's not performing the way that it should, that's because your system is infected with malware. And once, oh, excuse me, not bad manners to stand with coffee. And by the way, guys, malware is extremely bad news. Those top 4 things that I mentioned: malware, spyware, ransomware, and Trojan horses. You don't want none of that shit in your computer, because that's going to bog down the performance of your PC. It's going to rob your system of its optimal performance. Try to keep your system in really pristine health, guys, because this is very vital that you guys should know about this. If you don't, that's what I'm trying to discuss with you guys right now. So make sure that you have all your system files, all that garbage cleared out, cache files, this, that, and the other. And if you guys would like to know exactly how to do that, you come to the right place. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. So here we go, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink down. I'm going to shrink this down. I'm going to go down here to, again, my start menu. I'm going to go into my settings menu. Now, once you go into your settings menu, go down to the second one from the top to where it says System. Click on System. You're going to see a whole plethora of options. Look for where it says Storage. Click on your storage icon. And right now, guys, let's get you a little bit closer so you guys can actually see this a lot better. Right here's your system. Right here's your temporary files. So if you click on your temporary files, all this stuff right here, Windows Update Cleanup, Delivery Optimization Files, System, this one here, System Recovery Log Files, you definitely want to keep that in there. Windows Upgrade Log Files. You want to try to keep this below the gigabyte era, or you want to keep this right below a gigabyte, guys. DirectX, shader cache. A lot of this stuff you guys could probably just get, if you guys have anything remotely close to this. What is not highlighted, temporary Windows installation files. Try to keep that one in your computer. Your downloads, keep all that stuff in there. I think the rest of this stuff can probably just, you can get rid of it. Or if you click it by mistake, click on cancel. It'll say cancellation in progress. Once that completes, that'll just go right back to where it was. Be careful of what you delete from your computer, guys. This is very important. Because if you delete the wrong thing, a lot of these, there's one certain file in your computer, if you delete it, it will not be recoverable, and you may not be able to resalvage it. So once it's gone, it's gone. And there goes your computer. So keep in mind what I'm telling you guys. I definitely do hope this does help you out. If it does, leave a like, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. And again, be sure to turn on all those beautiful bell notifications. So therefore, you will not miss out on anything specific as it comes out here on the channel. But most of all, guys, if you see a bunch of cache files, get rid of them. All your temporary stuff, it's just, it does accumulate every time you have an update or something. Every time you have an update, it's going to save all that. It's going to save all your temporary files. It's going to save all your junk files. And it's just going to go right in there, and it's just going to build up, build up, build up. Sooner or later, goes your computer. So always make sure that you have all that cleared out. But again, always make sure you know exactly what it is you're trying to remove from your PC, because once that's removed, you may not be able to resalvage that. So, little word from the wise. Also, if you guys do need help with anything else with that, you can contact HP Smart Friend. If you guys would like to know their phone number, I do have their phone number here, and I will display that to you guys. But their first initial payment is $59.99, but after that it's $16 a month, which is not bad, guys. So if you do have any issues, and I do mean any issues with your computer, the number that I'm about to give you is, definitely give them a call. As a matter of fact, I'll even pull that up on my phone. So I'm looking up contacts right now. So here's HP Smart Friend. This is the number that you definitely want to call. Definitely do get that. If you have any issues with your computer, if there's something I can't help you out with, definitely give them a call and see what all they can do for you. There's some people there that'll go the extra length to help you, but in most cases, not so much. And if you guys are having a hard time getting a hold of certain people about a certain issue, let me know in the chats and we'll go from there. So it doesn't matter what computer you have, doesn't matter if it's a Dell, doesn't matter if it's a Nuovo, doesn't matter if it's IBM, whatever type of computer it is, HP Smartphone will basically try to help you out as much as possible. And one thing I kind of, one thing that I'm kind of somewhat against is the fact that they can actually gain remote access to your computer, but you actually have to sign in. Um, I think it's hp.com/123. And once you go into their website, go into remote access. If you're on the phone with them, go into remote access. Click on that, and they'll be able to go through your computer. They'll tell you, hey, you sure you want to keep this? Because this could contain this, this could contain that. Don't take my word for it, guys. If anything, contact them yourselves. Check with them because it, like I said, it doesn't matter what type of computer you have. You may, if you have a set, if you have a Toshiba laptop, Nuovo, what's the other one I'm looking for? Or no, not Nuovo. It's Lenovo. I'm sorry. Um, doesn't matter if it's a Dell. Doesn't matter what brand it is. If it's a computer, I'm sure they could possibly help you out with that as much as possible, and hopefully get you back up and running right where your computer needs to be. So definitely do give them a call, guys. Check them out. Find out firsthand for yourself, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. If they in fact did help you out, and I'm basically the person who's making the recommendations, if they did if they did help you out to satisfactory, let's get a hashtag in the comment section. 2 thumbs up if they helped you. If they did not help you, feel free to leave a sad face, and I'll try to get you through this. We'll try to get you back up, try to get you running again, no problem. And what I do here on the channel, guys, I try to help everybody out as much as I possibly can at no additional cost to you, because if you contact the technician, they're going to charge you $30 an hour. So if they're there for 4 hours, it's $120, $30 an hour. Yeah, that's pretty steep. And I don't think they'll be there for 4 hours working on your computer, but just saying. That's exactly how fast that stuff can add up, guys. So definitely be really careful what you're doing, and keep your eyes set on your systems, because not everybody can be trusted. So the more you know, the more you grow. So if you guys do have questions, feel free to ask. If there's something I can help you out with, let me know what your issue is, and I will do my absolute best to make sure that this issue does get resolved. Now, if you're wanting to do an A/B test on your PC, which is basically an antivirus software test, you're probably not going to want to miss this either. So again, I'm going to shrink my page down. If I can get this damn thing off my cord. There we go. So now, with that being said, guys, we're going to run an A/B test on this PC. I'm going to type in 3 letters: V as in Victor, I as in India, R as in Romeo. Look here, guys. Virus threat protection. Click that. Going to pop up here in just a moment. Okay, now you have options to choose from. You can run a quick scan, or if you feel like you need to run a full scan, come down to scan options, click here, and this will open up a list. You'll have 4 different options to choose from: full scan, custom scan, Microsoft Defender's offline scan. Either way, guys, your system will be scanned, no problem. So this will do exactly what it's supposed to do. So if I want to say quick scan, I'll just back up and click this. This should not take much time to do. Once that completes, all is well. Okay, now I don't know if you guys remember what I said before. Estimated time or about. That is just your system's configs when it comes to the timing. Look at this. Everything is done. No new threads were found. Fantastic. So now that that's done, I can opt out of this. And I can blow my screen back up. And there we go. It's very simple, guys. Now, say for instance, if you have say you have an HP Omen, or let's see you have a gaming desktop, and you got the Omen Gaming Hub in your PC. That app's causing you problems. Here's how to fix it. So I'm going to shrink this down. I'm going to come down here to my start menu. I'm going to right click, go all the way up to installed apps. This is going to open up a whole page here. I'm going to look for where it says apps. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just scroll down. I'll find Omen Gaming Hub. Here we go. So once you pull this up and you're on Windows 11, you're going to look for these little 3 dots right here. Click here. Go to Advanced Options. Sorry, guys. Got a nose itch. Now, specifications. All right. If you see the word specifications, scroll down. You don't want to terminate it unless you want to re-download it. Reset. What you want to do first before you reset it is try to see if you can do a repair. This will load all the way over. The repair is done. Fantastic. Now let's reset Omen Gaming Hub. This is without uninstalling it. But if you ever do have to uninstall Omen's Gaming Hub, okay, now that it's no longer here in my taskbar. So where do I go to look for it? Come over here to your start menu. Remember, guys, this little Windows icon is the lifeline to your computer. This will save you a lot of grief, a lot of time, a lot of effort. Look here, guys, it's not been uninstalled, so I'll just click here. And now that that's there, I'm going to come down to Omen Gaming Hub, my taskbar. I'm going to pin that, and I'm going to put this right back where it was. Now, if you see a box that has like a loading bar, that means that app has an official update. You're not going to lose no photos. You're not going to lose anything. You're not going to lose no data. All that's simply doing is that's basically resetting everything all the way back to its original defaults. So if you ever do have any issues with certain apps, go to your start menu, click on that, right click, don't left click, right click, and then go all the way up to installed apps. Once you click on installed apps, then you're going to look over to the left side, the far left side of your screen. Then you're going to look for all your apps, which are basically piled on top of each other. Scroll down, find the app that's giving you an issue. If it says advanced options, fantastic. That's what you're looking for. Then you'll see specs. Scroll down, go to repair, click on that, then let it repair. Once it completes, you'll see a check mark right next to it. Go down to reset. It's not the end of the world if it disappears from your taskbar. Go into your start menu and just scroll down through your little thing, and it should be right there until you decide to uninstall it. If by chance you do uninstall that app, it's not the end of the world, guys. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come down here to your Microsoft Store, just like so. Wait until this opens up. You'll see a search bar right here. Click here, and we'll go and look right here, guys. Omen Gaming Hub. You can find that right here in your Microsoft Store. So once you click that, guys, now the ratings are really good. Now, if it's a 4.5 star rating or above, I definitely recommend it. If it's below a 3, I would not even bother with it. Now, okay, look here. It says get or update. So now I'm going to update this. Because there's a newer version of that. So as you guys can see right here, This blue bar as it's expanding, that means that this app has an update. So anytime you see that, guys, just go into your Microsoft Store, look for the app. If it's already downloaded, look for where it says update. Try to update it if you can. Most of the time, if you go to your start menu, go to your apps, this, that, and the other. Usually, if it has a major update, it'll pop up a little box on your screen with a loading bar. Let that complete because that is actually updating the whole entire app. So what that's doing is they're basically getting rid of bug issues and stuff like that. They're basically patch noting. So any type of minor discrepancies, all that stuff should be basically taken care of because it goes through two stages of testing. Stage 1 beta testing, stage 2 beta testing, and they test it for the final time before it's released, depending on the devs will be the ones to test it to make sure everything is functioning properly before they decide to send that whole entire app back out. You'll still have the app in your computer, but you won't see the updates, but you'll see where it says updating. So it could say patch notes or major update. Because one little problem can turn into several. It can turn into one major problem. So that's why they update it consistently, guys. So for those of you who didn't know, now you do. And I definitely do hope that information there you do find very useful. So if there's something you think that maybe possibly downloading a second time, don't worry, guys. Just go to your home page or just click on the box to where it says open file. And if you have duplicates, just get rid of the second one. Keep the first one, but get rid of the second one. And again, I definitely do hope that information does help you guys out. If it does, I'm glad I was able to help you. But for all first-time PC owners, if your computer's asking you to share information to Microsoft, I simply would probably not suggest it. Because if you value your privacy, decline any analytics being shared with Microsoft because they'll basically find any means and every means necessary to take your data. And that information could very well likely be stored on an external server. And often time to time, that could be also stored on the deep web. And the thing is, they'll probably end up doing that without your consent. So if they're selling that information, then those proceeds should go to you. Because corporations, what they'll do is they'll keep information stored in their servers for an existential amount of time. Then when that timeline runs out, they boot all that information out, which means anyone can gain access to it. That becomes open records. So I definitely do suggest protecting your privacy as much as you possibly can, because even if it does say anything about a user license agreement, it's not legitimate. That document is illegitimate because, for one, it cannot be classified as a legal document. Now, if it requires your personal physical signature, then that does become a legitimate document. Anything else outside of that, that's illegitimate, because I do believe that that would be phishing for information. So they're basically catfishing. And what they're doing is, if they're doing something called catfishing, that is very highly illegal. But there's corporations that will do it. So definitely do protect your privacy, guys. Protect yourselves against any odd elements. Try to avoid fake websites and stuff like that, because that's basically that's basically a hacker stomping grounds. And that's how a lot of your information gets leaked. Because what they could be doing is updating the systems, which could basically corrupt one file and cause another file to be leaked online without you even knowing. So always protect yourselves, guys. Be safe out here. Be smart. Ladies, and the same goes to you as well. Be smart, be safe, because anyone online can take over an account, and that would leave that person very vulnerable. In most instances, they could take your account and try to hold it hostage until they get money. If I were to start my own if I was to start my own website, or not website, but if I was to start my own operating system, guys, I would definitely put an artificial ignorant blocker on it, because AI is really not that intelligent. Oh, and by the way, guys, I don't know if anybody's known this for quite some time, but did you guys know that Apple got sued and they had to pay out $90 million in lawsuit settlements? Because what it was is Siri was actually listening in on people's private conversations. So artificial intelligence is not really exactly intelligent because what they're doing is they're using that to spy on you while you're in the privacy of your own home. For example, look at Alexa. Now, if you were to say, Alexa, what's my location? She will basically tell Alexa will basically tell you exactly right where you're at, all the way down to the very pit, all the way down to the science, guys. Alexa has been proven that they have found cameras inside of the Alexa AI boxes, and it also has a GPS built in. So Alexa will be able to tell you exactly your location and also your street address. I wouldn't be surprised if Alexa could tell you exactly what color house you live in. But yes, guys, Alexa is basically a it is basically a monitoring system. So they're able to watch you from inside your home, and all that information there has been a proven fact that all that data is going to an external server, guys. So if you have an Alexa device in your house, get rid of that goddamn thing. Pardon my French, guys, get rid of it. Because what they're doing is they're surveillancing you without you even knowing it. They have built-in microphones. They also have built-in cameras. And behind the shell, that camera is watching every single move you make in your home. It's watching they're basically taking notes of every single one of your patterns. How many times you've been to the kitchen, how many times you've been to the bathroom, how many times you walk to the no matter how many times you've taken your dog out or your cat out or whatever the case may be. There is a monetary system inside of the Alexa artificial intelligent boxes. Facts. Don't believe me? Take one apart for yourself. There are cameras, there are microphones, and all that information is being stored on an external server. So watch yourself out there, guys, and watch what it is that you bring into your home because there are monetary systems in all artificial intelligence. So what they're doing is how they're collecting all that information is they're listening for everyone's voice to use it for personal gain. So, but anyway, guys, it is 9 o'clock p.m. my time. I definitely do want to apologize if there has been strong language on my live stream, but you guys have a right to know what's going on. And and again, I definitely do hope that by me helping you guys out with any type of computer issues that you may have had, I definitely do hope that all that has been resolved. So therefore, you so therefore, I'm actually helping you guys save money, helping you guys save time, just that. Because right now, in right now with things going up, guys, I do stuff like this at no additional cost to you. I do have a goal, guys. I'm trying to reach my goal, and if you guys could help me, try to help me get up to at least 1,000 subs, that would definitely be awesome. I would greatly appreciate that if you guys could do that. That would be absolutely amazing. I know there's been some things that I haven't really discussed too much here on my channel. Politics, I don't really get too much into that, but maybe very, very, very rarely I might get into something like that, but probably not so much on stream, guys. So it's always best to take care of yourself out there. Be smart about what you're doing and know exactly what's going on. Be aware of your surroundings because nobody knows exactly what could happen, where it could happen, or when it could happen. Just always look at the possibility of an invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. So I'm going to leave you guys there with that, with those wonderful words of wisdom. I definitely do hope that you guys do appreciate this. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments down below, and I will do my absolute best to reply back to each and every single one of your questions. But I will be replying back in which the order they were received. So therefore, I'm not stepping out of my bounds and hopefully trying to answer everybody's questions to the best of my knowledge, because at the end of the day, guys, I don't have the answers to everything. I just speak from past experience. So if I figured if I could help someone out on the channel, if I figured I could help somebody get their issues resolved, that is absolutely fantastic, because that just goes to tell me mission accomplished. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. I will definitely be back again this coming, what is today? I will be back again Tuesday. If by chance, I don't live stream on Tuesday, that's probably because we're having bad weather. Those are the only times I will not stream, is if there's bad weather or if I'm not feeling very good at all. So today, guys, I feel absolutely fantastic. Got my coffee here. Well, might as well say sludge. Shh, don't tell anyone else. Anyway, again, guys, definitely, definitely keep in mind what I just mentioned to you. Um, if you do happen to download any type of operating system, whether it be Steam or Linux, and you guys aren't too fond of AI, switch to Steam OS. It almost still has the exact same functionalities as Windows, but some things you might not be able to access on Steam, or from Microsoft, you might not be able to access certain files from Microsoft on Linux. So, again, guys, I definitely do hope all this does help you out, and I hope that each and every single one of you Have a wonderful weekend. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, please do hit subscribe for more content. This does go to help support the channel, and also interactions during the time of the live stream also does go to help support the channel as well. So anyway, I definitely hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. And as our United States military, big shout out to you guys as well, of all branches: Army, Navy, National Guards, Marines, hurrah! But until then, guys, thanks for watching. And to our wonderful jarheads out there, Semper Fidelis. Be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty. Most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.